I'm Todd Matthews. This is Matthews of the Morning, Florida's longest running morning show. And by that, I mean it's time for Ask the Lawyer with Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Now, I don't know specifically. There will be good news, but in over 10 years of bringing this feature to you, it's always turned out that way. Somebody with an issue, they write us, tell us about their problem. Bruce comes up with some good news for them. Let's see if that happens and repeats itself again today. I'll also tell you how to submit a question for future consideration coming up here in just a moment as well. First, though, would you please help me welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Todd. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. I've been gloomy for a couple of days, but I'm trying not to let that affect my attitude. How about you?
Every day I'm vertical, I'm happy.
I know. Mr. Positivity. I mean, no matter what the weather's doing, no matter what the circumstances. And that's one of the reasons you always seem to bring us good news. Let's see if you can do the same thing today with yet another difficult email. You ready to give it a listen?
I am ready, Todd.
Okay. And this is one of those thoroughly modern problems that most of us would kind of scratch our heads over, but I'm sure you've dealt with before. It says, my wife was helping her elderly mother into a rideshare vehicle when the driver suddenly moved forward, causing her to fall and shatter her knee. She will require surgery and lots of therapy. The rideshare company says it's not its issue since the app didn't show the ride as having started yet. Is that really how it works? Can the lawyer help us pursue a claim? Well, this is most unfortunate for an elderly person because obviously they're not going to heal the way a younger person would. It's going to be a long road ahead here. But is that the way it works? Have you dealt with this before?
Todd, it's really getting tiring because it's a typical insurance company or major corporation. They always say, we never pay. Mm-hmm. And here we are again. It's obvious that this poor elderly lady was getting into a rideshare car. So as she's getting into the car, it's their problem. They're in charge, and they're responsible.
It seems like it, yeah.
For them to say it's not our problem, it just flies in your face of now not wanting to own up to its responsibilities. This lady is entitled to recover for all of her medical bills, which are going to be high, for her medical bills in the past, her medical bills in the future, and her pain and suffering, which is going to be tremendous because of the negligence of the rideshare operator.
Right. With lots of physical therapy ahead, as one would imagine. That's not fun. It's going to be necessary, but it's not fun. So she deserves to be compensated for that.
Absolutely. And for someone to tell they're not responsible, it is just horrible. This person should immediately call an experienced personal injury lawyer.
Right.
Put it in their hands, and they'll make a recovery for her.
Sometimes I wonder how often in these situations, an insurance company or a major corporation, we don't know who in this case had the conversation, will say something like, well, the app hadn't started yet. The app said the ride hadn't started yet, so you're out of luck, hoping that person will just give up and go away. That seem to make sense to you?
Yeah, that's their hope, but hopefully these people won't let that happen. They'll call an experienced personal injury lawyer who will make an appropriate recovery for them.
I mean, they seemed wise enough to reach out to you through the radio station to start out with. I would certainly hope that they would now follow through because that's exactly what needs to happen. Well, Bruce, like I said, good news always seems to come with our conversations with you. It sounds like there is better news on the horizon. Thank you for that.
Well, you're very welcome, Todd. Your program is the highlight of my weekend. I enjoy.
Well, that's nice to hear.
To give information to our listeners.
Oh, wow. I mean, after all these years, what a nice thing to hear. Thank you for saying so. And we enjoy our conversations with you a great deal as well. Have a good week. We'll talk to you next Wednesday.
Thank you, Todd.
Take care now. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. And I feel like a very satisfactory answer this week. Now, let's get you an answer. If you've got a question, you can submit that question through our website. Just go there and put Bruce in the keyword search box. If there's an injury that's happening or happened around you, like in this case, then I would advise calling the Port Charlotte office of Associates and Bruce L. Scheiner directly and just getting some immediate help. 941-743-7777. 941-743-7777. And be sure to tell them that Todd Matthews sent you.